here that with pictures of your favorite mascot, the Raptor, and dance back. And don't forget about our bobblehead giveaway day. Come to the game, bring the family, and get a free Raptor bobblehead.
The National Basketball Association and the Toronto Raptors are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, or entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules using your usher, security, or arena staff member.
New ticket prices have just been announced. Visit Ticketbooth on your way out and go to South on the...
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Kelly Oubre.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Gordon and Valanciunas down low. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown, and it's Trent in at the 3, the small forward. And for Toronto, Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. MP is out there with Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Ingram in at the 3. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
And so here is Toronto. Denver getting their last shot to go. He drops it from range.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Pass to Valanciunas. Denver moving it around. Back to Trent. This one for 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh boy, Trent had that look on his face. Is there anything better than an answer 3?
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. Coach told me Jamal Murray is at the top of their scouting report. He said to me pregame, Murray is the ideal combo guard. He can excel on or off the ball. That is what makes him tough to deal with. You just never know how he'll attack you. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Murray, following the three-point basket by Toronto. Pass to Valanciunas. Trent for 3. The rebound by MP.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And the Raptors, another 3.
Now that's some serious range from MP.
At around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Brown. There's the triple. Trent's shot is off. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. What do you expect to see from Gary Trent Jr. on any given night, Coach?
Well, look, B.A., you're going to get a combination of good shooting, soft touch in close, and he can go vertical. He makes some spectacular plays.
So it's Denver now, following the three-point basket by Toronto. And again, it's Denver missing.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Here's the 3, and the Raptors, another 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. The Raptors making a change here, and at the midpoint of the season, a great time to check out the power rankings. Gives you a good idea of how teams stack up. You look at the Mavericks, they've come down in the rankings a little, landing in the 5th spot for now.
Seeing where the Raptors are, they have really been superb so far this year, still grasping that #1 spot and looking determined to keep it during the second half of the season.
Murray's shot is good.
Well, that's Jamal Murray's game in a nutshell. A score-first guard with great confidence.
From deep, MP. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Gordon outside.
Well, since entering the league, Gordon's really improved his offensive IQ, a better understanding of ball movement.
The three ball. And MP with a basket on the assist by Quickly. MP's got 21.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Ingram against Trent. Back to Murray. Gordon outside. Beyond the arc. And again, Denver with a three.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the Raptors with some changes. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Barnes. Dick comes in for Ingram. And Gillespie is subbed in for Quickly. And then for Denver, Oubre, he's checked in for Trent. And Strother's subbed in for Brown. Here's Murray following the three-point basket by Toronto. Outside Oubre. Back to Murray. And it's rebounded by Gillespie. Raptors lead by 9. Pass to MP. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Hits a three-pointer.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Strother. Let's go with a three. And it's rebounded by Gillespie.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
From deep, MP connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Now Murray pass to Strother, looking to end the run. Can't hit that one. And so it's the Toronto Raptors liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Building this lead up in large... And if... Raptors with some changes. Ingram's checked in for Dick, and MP subbed in for Walter. And then for Denver, Trent, he's checked in for Holmes. Brown comes in for Strother, and Jamal Murray is subbed in for C.J. McCollum. On the court right now for the Nuggets. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Gary Trent is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Minot in at the 5, roaming the paint. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors was tremendous. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game, and he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Great report there, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Trent for three. And again, Denver no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Good! Another from three. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Timeout called. The Nuggets outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Valanciunas comes in for Minot, and it's Gordon in for Oubre. Denver moving it around. Pass to Valanciunas to halt the run. Rebound Toronto, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounding. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
Yeah, their guys really got after it on the glass. Sometimes that's the difference maker between a win and a loss.
Murray passes to Brown. And here's Valanciunas. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Valanciunas. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. From deep, MP. And again for three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Brown against MP. Back to Murray. And he banks in the layup. Murray's got 8.
Yeah, and it seems like he's getting more comfortable with each bucket.
MP up top, guarded by Brown. Again! What an avalanche! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Quickly against Murray. Brown. The three-pointer off the mark.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
MP getting it done for the Toronto Raptors. He put up a jaw-dropping number of three-pointers. An exceptional single-quarter performance. More 2K action in just a moment.
Fans, direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans.
Just moving the ball, you can confuse and frustrate a defense.
Yeah, so many of their points have come off assists. Execute. Okay, now let's see what's going on around. And that'll do it for us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And when a team is able to play different ways with lineup versatility, how valuable is that to you as a coach?
Well, look, B.A., the best teams simply have to be able to win in different ways. They've got to be able to win with their offense, win with their defense. They've got to be able to win in an up-tempo game. They've got to be able to win in a grinded-out half-court game. If you've only got one way you can win, the best opponents will be able to take that away. Versatility is a must.
Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Emmanuel quickly is out there with MP, and it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Well, that just illustrates how well-rounded Murray's game is. When he's doing damage from the mid-range like that.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Brown passes to Valanciunas. Back to Brown. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
How about the elevation from Brown there? He really gets up quick to throw it down.
Hits the trifecta.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Back to Murray. Trent outside. Gordon with a screen on Ingram. Trent for 3. Sinks the tray. Trent's got 6.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
MP with it. Here's Pirtle. Lays it up and banks it in.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the NBA keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And here's Valanciunas. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And here's MP from outside. And another one!
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Murray inside. MP's there. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Barnes.
There's so much that Jamal Murray brings to the table offensively. He is such a critical piece of their puzzle.
And the first one at the line is good. And Murray drops them both.
You know, one of the things I like most about Murray is his confidence. Even if he has a rare off night, he never gets down on himself. Just keeps attacking.
MP shot is good.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Here's Murray. And a nice finish on the layup. Murray's got 16 points now.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
From deep, MP. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Gordon with a screen on MP. Murray passes to Gordon. Now here's Valanciunas. He tries for three. That shot off the mark. From deep, MP. And got it! Another basket!
Incredible! 81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. The three is up. Murray, no good.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second. Well, his offense is carrying them right now, and even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
And the shot goes down. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, look, Brown has enough strength to finish through contact.
And the basket by MP.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Raptors out in front, just dominating this one. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket.
Checked in for Toronto. And Denver with a change here too. Valanciunas, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Here's Strother. On the wing, Murray, guarded by Dick. And another miss by Denver.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
On the court for Denver, we've got Kelly Oubre, Jonas Valanciunas out there with Murray. And it's Strother in at the 2. Can they get it? And it's Murray with the 3. Murray's got 11 in the second half.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
And here's MP from outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
The drive by Murray. Here's Strother from outside the arc. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
A deep three from MP. And again, Toronto with a triple.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Murray with it. Now guarded by MP. Murray, no good. Toronto has gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth. From deep, MP knocks down the long J.
MP smart enough to know he doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Murray from outside nails it from 3. Murray's got 22 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking them down, you might as well keep riding it. Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
From deep three-point range, good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
And so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Murray scanning the floor. And again, Denver with a 3.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Raptors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And the wins have been piling up for them. Tonight will be their 58th of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
A different look for Denver. Gordon, he's checked in for Minot. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Oubre, and it's Christian Brown in for Strother. From deep, MP connects again from distance. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Pass to Gordon. Back to Murray. That shot is off. Oh, great D that time from MP. Launches it. Brown grabs the board. Murray against MP.
Raptors foul. MP. First personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for the night.
First one falls.
Jamal Murray. 2 shots.
And Murray drops them both. MP outside. On the money.
Well, he leads everyone in scoring, and he shows no intention of slowing down.
So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Doris, there's not going to be any shortage of highlights in this one. These teams are both very athletic.
Do you have your popcorn, Kevin? Because these two teams are going to put on a show. There's going to be a couple jaw-dropping plays, folks.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Williams is out there with Holmgren. And it's Sorber in at the center position. SGA passes to Holmgren. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
And he's not going to miss that
Sort of an opportunity from deep.
Dick against Williams. Here's Wallace. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. A three from MP. And Holmgren pulls it down. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to Indiana.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all three are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans, not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
Holmgren looking around. Pass to Sorber. 6 on the shot clock, to the paint.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Wallace hits 2 free throws.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Looking at the last game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, it was a loss to the Pacers in Indy. They grabbed their own miss. Nice shot by Pirtle.
One thing you know about Jakob Pirtle, this guy never stops working. What a motor.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets put on a show. He dropped an amazing number of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Hey, Ellie, thanks for the great report. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
There's the three, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. MP really making a difference here.
He is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Ingram, he's checked in for Toronto. And then for Oklahoma City, Alex Caruso comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Wallace.
Hey, yo, right here.
Pass to Joe. No good, unable to end this run.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Buries the long-range jumper.
MP showing you have to stay connected to him the moment he crosses half court.
To the middle, here's Joe. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Lets it go with the three. And it's Toronto with the rebound. It's up a three. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Thunder trailing by 19. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
And here's MP for three. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
For the three. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing.
He beat the buzzer!
Delivery at the buzzer. That is beautifully done.
Oh, that's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors taking a 19-point lead into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they drain, it's easy to see. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not... Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Joe passes to Wallace. Hands it from downtown. Wallace has got 5.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And Isaiah Joe, a high-level shooter, Doris, who does a lot of his damage off the catch.
Kevin, one of the prettiest jump shots in the league. This guy is always shot ready. The form is on point. The balance is there. You talk about a preeminent shooter, that is Isaiah Joe.
Joe can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
MP, good.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Williams with the ball. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Guys, back to you.
He is a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. The Thunder with another miss.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
And again, it's Toronto with a 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
For the Thunder, Achua comes in for Holmgren, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Alex Caruso. .135 left in the first half. And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this.
Oklahoma City's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Pass to Achua. Williams for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from three.
Wallace with the screen on quickly. Here's SGA. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. SGA's got 8.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Good, he hits again.
My goodness. 50 for the 8.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Quickly against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Joe. That's good, and SGA with the assists. 5 points in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Raptors. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of three-pointers like never seen before. Only in the NBA. Back to the action in just a minute.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. And moving on to some mid-season analysis. Let's check out the latest power rankings.
Check it out, OKC headed down the final month of the season. At this point, they are who they are, the middle of the...
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. MP out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Dick in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. And a deep 3 from MP. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Over to the wing. Holmgren wide open. A three-pointer, no good. Holmgren's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. And here's MP for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Pass to Holmgren. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Holmgren. And that's now 7 points for Wallace.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
MP, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gate. Just keep your rhythm now.
And yep, another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. A 3 from MP. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Well, he's got a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Gilgeous-Alexander against quickly.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has such great synergy with his teammates.
Toronto's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. The 3 from MP. Sinks the three-pointer.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Jacks up a 3. Good on the three-point shot. MP's got 18 points now here in the second half.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
SGA kicks to Holmgren. Back to SGA. Wallace looking for an opening. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's MP for three. Another one goes. Incredible. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
SGA, that's a two-pointer. Holmgren kicks to SGA. Just 5 to shoot. Williams for three. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. In Toronto, they've gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. MP, good.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Call time here. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Out on the perimeter, Wallace and Williams. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Sorber in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the basket by MP.
All night, he just won't let up.
Outside Williams. Back to SGA. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Fires from deep. And again, and there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Holmgren outside. Wallace outside. From past the arc. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Toronto's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
To the inside, Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
And here's MP for three. Good, another from three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Wallace, good.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And I think coming into this game, these guys felt they had the confidence to win. And looking at the season they've had, already 58 wins in the books. Tonight will be win number 59.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Wallace. That's good, and SGA with the assist.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Finishing strong. This
is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And Wallace slams it in.
Boy, nice decision by Chet Holmgren there. He is very capable of finding the open man and putting it on time and on target.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And the basket by MP.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Yes, that goes in.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.